What's up guys, we're back to another video and we're playing Palworld and we're going to be doing 100 days in Palworld. So I'm going to be voicing over every single day, and this is day 1. We're playing with QRTK, and let's find a good area for our base. Alright, so on day 1 we're looking at this area and it looks flat, so that's what we want for our base. So we're collecting stuff off the ground to make a workbench, and over here it looks like a Palsphere, so like a Pokeball pretty much. And let's make this primitive workbench over here. We're gonna craft this, and we want a penguin pal because they're the most like traversal pal that we're able to get. So we're going to make some pickaxes, some axes, and bat so we can attack other pals and stuff. And over here, this is the wooden set, pal spheres, pal box. Pal box is where you set up your like base at, and we're gonna need pal beds and a campfire and a normal bed. So let's craft all this stuff and learn how to make it all. And let's make a axe and a wooden club so we can start attacking other pals and maybe getting some cool pals like a penguin pal or like a fire pal and all that good stuff. So I'm helping QRTK make like an axe and a pickaxe right now, and we're just gonna try to get good stuff to fight a pal. Over here we spot a penguin pal and we're going to start to jump him, and QRTK's over there, he's bringing his bat. This penguin's doing a lot to me after he froze me. Got him to about half health here, attacking still, and I used my pal here. Got a 35% chance, 65. It looks like we caught it, but this other penguin over here is mad at us for catching his friend, so I ran away. And we're setting up the pal box over here, which is our like newest base. So we set this up and we're able to start assigning pals to do stuff. For example, our penguin pal can like water plants and stuff, and we can like get fruit and food, and it will just do stuff like that for us. So I follow QRTK over here, and we're probably going to look for more pals. This is a fire pal, and it lets us cook ingots and food and all that stuff. So me, the penguin, and QRTK try to jump it. And I'm getting really low, about 93 HP, and QRTK luckily catches it. Or not after that one, but here, and I gotta start hiding because I'm at 100 HP. So we catch that pal, and we go after these land balls because there is a challenge to catch 5 of them, and we also need to get wool from them to make beds and all that good stuff. So we beat this one up, and I think we catch it on the first Palsphere, second Palsphere, and it is a 70% chance, and we luckily get it. So we go out to beat up more pals, more cats, and just pretty much bowl them. So the penguin gets it like to half, and we try to catch one of these cats, level 1, and luckily we're able to catch number 2, and then we just kill this number 1 right here. This bed we need to keep track of the days, so I build this with my cat, and yeah, it takes a second, but here we finally got the bed to count the days, and it's looking like day 1 for Palworld's about to end. So I make a straw pal bed for my cat, and yeah, then we go to sleep, and that's the end for day 1 of Palworld. Alright, we wake up bright and early just to beat up more land balls and getting wool and food from them, and we just spend a while day 2 just grinding land balls and killing them to get like mutton and wool and all that good stuff from them. So we just spend a couple like minutes just killing these guys, and yeah. Alright, so I get back to the base and I see 2 of these giant deer standing over here, So I command my penguin pal to go fight him, and as you can see, he did not do much damage. So I try to get the rest of my pals to help kill these guys, and it's just not going too well. I'm like lost my shield, and they're just doing a bunch of damage to me. So I go back to the base and try to like keep my pals safe. After I like making sure I can't catch them, I got like a 1% to catch them. I head back to the base after being at like 34 HP. Try to like put my pals in the box so they heal, and then like they just kill everyone. So I hide behind this wall, and I think they're gonna get me, but I'm luckily able to stab them through the wall somehow. So I'm just doing a bunch of damage to them and hopefully trying to kill them. After that work of trying to kill them, my spear breaks, and I go and try to make a new one without them getting me. And it looks like they're not going to get me, but they go past the wall and start charging and attacking me, and sadly I die here. So I try to respawn and teleport back to see if I can attack them and maybe catch one of them again. So I go back to the base, pick up my stuff, and luckily they're not mad at me anymore since I died, but I want to see if I can get them again. So I'm not going to give up on this. After making the wall bigger and trying to get them, they still find a way to attack me through the wall, and it looks like I'm not going to be able to get them after all this work. So I respawn again and pretty much give up here, but I see them walk around the corner and try to follow them, and luckily my pow ball gets them and I catch one of the deers. So yeah, we got really lucky with that one. That's a level 11 deer and I'm level 6 right now, so After all that, we end day 2 by going to bed, and we start day 3. Day 4 begins, and I command my deer to attack one of these owl guys that spawn during the night to hopefully try and catch it. And I start attacking it also. I throw a spear at it, but I don't catch it with like a 43% chance. So I try to get it a tiny bit lower, but my deer had other plans and just straight up kills it. That upgrades me to level 6. And I go over to this one, hopefully trying to get my deer not to kill it. He's really low, 36% chance, 57, 79, and we finally caught one. So there we got the hoot crates, and we go over to this penguin over here, completely starts bullying it with my overpowered deer. It uses its ice ability, but it doesn't really do anything, and my deer just completely destroys it. I try to catch it, 47% chance, it gets out, and my deer just killed it. So we go around killing more and more animals and trying to catch some pals with my deer, which is completely overpowered. And yeah, we see this little like I forgot what his name is. It's Grimace, and he just runs around with a little flower on his head, which I noticed and I thought that was cool. It looks different than the other ones. Normally the other ones don't have the flowers, so I pick up what it has, and it has beautiful flowers on it. And we just go around bullying more pals and killing more pals and trying to catch them. And yeah, we spend most of the day doing that. While killing some pals, we see this alpaca over here, and I try to kill it and catch it, hopefully, because I know you're able to ride him a lot sooner than the deer. So we try to kill this alpaca and get him low, but this alpaca focuses me instead of my deer. So my deer fights him and gets him pretty low, and as you can see, his attacks aren't doing much to my deer, but he attacks him and he's really low. Trying to catch him, I withdraw my deer, and this alpaca starts spitting at me, and I throw my deer out, command it not to attack, so hopefully it like tanks some of the hits, but he spits at me again, and I drop my stuff, and I luckily get it all back. But that kind of bums me out because I really wanted an alpaca so I can ride it around and stuff a lot faster than just running around on foot. Luckily I get all my stuff back, so we just kind of bummed out. I go looking around and bully some more animals. see another alpaca, so I command my deer to attack aggressively. It's not doing anything, so I throw my deer at it again, and luckily he gets the message and starts attacking the alpaca. I get a little worried because the Mammorest, that big green guy's near him, so my deer just needs to attack the alpaca and not the Mammorest. If he does attack him, I'm pretty much dead. And he gets the alpaca pretty low here, so I'm trying to like get him low enough where I won't die to him, but I can also catch him. And I'm trying to make sure my deer doesn't kill him all the way. So I just keep throwing more power balls at him. Luckily he's focused on my deer and not trying to get me. 59% chance. Now he's really low, and then one more hit and my deer would have killed him, so I would have drew him. 65%, and we caught him. So we catch him, and luckily we're able to make an alpaca saddle soon. And after all that, we go to bed, and that ends day 3 of Palworld. Day 4 starts out as most days in Palworld. We're just bullying animals, catching animals, and all that stuff. So here's a time lapse of that. After killing a bunch of pals, I start making a alpaca saddle, and that means I'm able to go around much faster. So me and this penguin, I use this lift monk to upgrade my capture power. But then me and this penguin trying to make this alpaca saddle, and hopefully it's really fast. So I'm riding the alpaca, and it's a lot better than just running by itself. And it has abilities we can use like fluffy tackle and air cannon, so I don't have to get up close and fighting other pals like that. So we just go around, and like I said before, we bully more pals. We spend a while riding around, and then we go back to bed, and that ends day 4. Day 5, we start building walls and stuff and try to make a better area for our bed, and it looks like I need more wood for it. So I go over to this guy over here who's at work getting wood, and I break this tree down, and luckily I have enough wood for myself, and I get the wood to make a more comfortable area for my bed. So I finish these 2 trees, and I go over and place my bed. Alright, so on my last day of Palworld, I wanted to go look around and try to catch some new pals, and I find this thing that looks a lot like a Bulbasaur, so I want to catch it. It's called a Capity or Capitry, I can't tell. And we fight it and try to catch it. There is a certain pal I'm looking for. It's called a Lickmunk, I think. It's a little green chipmunk looking thing, and I want to catch it because its ability is really strong and does a lot of damage to pals. But first, let's try to get this guy and see if I can get him. So low, but I keep like running around the ore and trying to catch him, but he sadly hits me through the ore. I lose my stuff, and I gotta go back and get it, and eventually I do get him, and I catch 2 of the lift monks and a bunch of wooloos, and not wooloos, the sheep ones, and these are all the pals I have at the end of the end of the day 5, and yeah, we spent a lot of time trying to get these guys, and we get the Capriti, the Lickmumph, the Malpaca, the Elkfitteer, and these are probably the best pals I have right now. And this is going to be a 20-part series because it's 100 days in Palworld, and we're doing 5 days each. So this is the end of day 5. These are what all the cool pals I got look like. This guy is really good at like handiwork and all that stuff too. This guy gets wood for me, and he's really good at that. And then Malpaca is good for running around and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the next video when it comes out, and see you guys then.